Sarah Eisen talked with Brookfield's Bruce Flatt at the FII conference in Riyadh and started by asking him about the deal.
President Trump and Commerce Secretary Lutnick announced a number of deals for the Japanese fund to invest in the United States, and the one that we're involved in is an $80 billion investment into new nuclear plants in the United States. And we're super excited about this, and probably the most important thing isn't the $80 billion, but we needed to have scale to be able to build supply chain across America. And the nuclear industry had gone downhill, and just nobody was building plants. And to be able to build the first one, you need to have the belief in, and the supply chain needs to believe that you're going to build out the whole business, and it's going to sustain itself for a long period of time. So the whole idea behind this is that we're going to build out the new industrial platform for nuclear in the United States, and all of the suppliers will build it out, and we'll be able to have a whole new business in America based off of nuclear, and that's why the U.S. government is backing it, and we're very excited about it.
How is it structured? So do you line up financing?
So the U.S. government is buying $80 billion of plants from us, and
from Westinghouse, which you
from
own
Westinghouse,
a little bit less, or a little more than 50%.
We own half of it.
Okay.
And with our partner Cameco, and so Westinghouse will build all the plants. The U.S. government will own them, and
so they're financing.
They're going to be financing them, and so we're just going to be the builder of those plants. Whereas on last week we announced another transaction, which is with South Carolina, and we, Brookfield, are going to be buying the plant. Westinghouse will be reviving the plant and rebuilding it, and we will actually own that plant with a number of our clients.
Is this the new way that you're sort of thinking about structuring deals? I mean, this whole idea of public-private partnership with the U.S. government really taking some big swings is new.
Look, I just think this government is focused on less regulation, more business, lower taxes. And they also want to, if they're going to lean into investments, if you can convince them that we're going to reindustrialize a business in America, they're going to be behind it. And but they want the people of America to participate if there's great success. And I have no problem with that. And this is just, I'd say it's more entrepreneurial than it might have been in past. But I think the U.S. people definitely are owed something if they help us achieve what we want to achieve, and equally so, we'll get our share too, because it should be very successful for us.
How long will it take to build these nuclear reactors?
You know, the first one that we're going to build in South Carolina is a rebuild, and it'll be on by 2030. These other ones will take 6, 7, 8 years, but you need to start. But what the hope is that as you keep building and as you build supply chain and you get more experience, we're going to be able to bring the time down over time. And I think over time we're going to get better and better at it. We used to be in America, we used to be really good at building plants. We lost that, and this is going to re-energize the whole business.
It is interesting that you bought Westinghouse out of bankruptcy back in 2018. What did you see that nobody else did at the time as far as the future of nuclear energy?
Yeah, look, it's base load, it's clean, it's extremely efficient, it's very safe today, and because of that, it was going to be needed in the world. And it was inevitable. It was going to be needed. It just took a revolution in artificial intelligence for everyone to figure out, yes, we have to have it. Because remember, what we're going to do is double the grid, the energy use in the next 15 years. Double. It may be more than double. And we're going to need all the power we can get.
Yes.
We need solar. We need gas. We need nuclear. We need hydro. We need all of it. And it's going to be extremely important that we focus on it. And so when we invest into it, because our business is about looking at things, seeing a long-term vision, making sure you protect your downside, and usually the good things take care of themselves.
So hence the Bloom Energy deal, which was also announced a few weeks ago. Fuel cells. I mean, it's all about what you're talking about, the demand for power, which is skyrocketing.
So. The data centers used to be, when we built data centers 10 years ago, they were 50, 100 megawatts. Today, we have customers taking 1,000 1 gigawatt from us for one data center. So these were enormous amounts of power required, and the capital, why this can only be done by a certain few, is the capital for that. If you take 1,000 megawatts or 1 gigawatt of power, the building and the infrastructure and the chips and the servers that go inside of it for an AI factory is $50 billion. This is a lot of money, so it can't be done by everyone. There's few, but not that many, and it's highly sophisticated. And people always talk about, is there too much?